Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy the Goldilocks Productions presentation of the In the Psychic Flow Show with Carolan Carey.
Well, hello, everyone. This is Carolan. I am your host for In the Psychic Flow this evening. I'm having a little technical difficulty with my mouse, so I can't get a hold of my of Tiffany, who is my producer. She's probably ripping her hair out right now. I hope that you're going to call in tonight. Don't forget to press 1 so that you are not in listen mode only, so that you can speak to me. Let me know what your questions and concerns are. You can find my website at carolancarey.com. I hope you'll stop on there and take a look and book an appointment with me. We would love to speak with you. We have a very exciting event coming up May 3rd, which is tomorrow. We'd like you to join us May 3rd at the Sarasota Event Center for the creme de la creme. That is the best psychic practitioners in Sarasota. We'd love to have you join us. Get a mini reading, shop our browsers. That is tomorrow from 3 to 9 p.m. So please join us. A lot of fun. We have the best people in the Sarasota area, and they would be happy to book a reading with you. We have tarot. We have psychic numerology with Joanne Leo. Tarot is Michael Sue. She's fabulous. We have angels with Laura Romero, who is also fabulous. Angels and Healing Light Show on Goldilocks Productions. We also have Myrna Liu. She is our master palmist, and in 10 minutes she can tell you her whole life story and what you should be doing. We also have, let's see, who do we else? We have Jimmy Mack, who is the healer extraordinaire. We also have, has his own radio show, the Jimmy Mack Healing Show. We also have, let's see, who did I forget? We have Ayla Murray, who is our new astrologer. She is joining us, so it's going to be very exciting. You can come in, have an aperitif, have a cocktail, join us, make your reservation. You're going to have a good time. I look forward to seeing you there. Let's see what Tiffany has to say to me today, because my mouse is still not working. I hope that you are getting ready to give me some calls so I can get in touch with your family in the spirit world. I like doing readings and I like to do that kind of reading, particularly working with people who have lost a loved one, because that helped me tremendously. And I really enjoyed getting to know my mother in particular, and that I had lost at 7, and my father, who had lost at an early age too. And I really enjoyed understanding who they were about. Gave me another chance at life with them and a sense of appreciation. So I hope that you will consider that and count on me to be your spirit connection. Let's see if I have a mouse now. I still don't. And what else can I tell you? I hope you'll be giving us a call in on our radio show. Hold on 1 second while I get a hold of Tiffany. Hold on 1 second. I cannot make this work. Okay, fine. Now it's working.
Goldilocks Productions is dedicated to provide professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual, metaphysical, paranormal, and New Age genre. The show hosts are an elite team of holistic practitioners, healers, galactic shamans, psychic mediums, spiritual and metaphysical teachers that are powerful light workers, assisting in this ascension process by unlocking the consciousness of the listeners to restore balance between mind, body, and soul.
Visit purpleplates.com today. For over 40 years, the Purple Energy Plates have been delivering amazing results for their many customers. Inspired by the great genius Nikola Tesla, the harmony, healing, and energetic effects of the plates have proven over and over to be beneficial and often miraculous to thousands of customers. With their money-back guarantee and the many benefits, how can you afford not to get one? Check their site for daily specials and choose from their many energy products. You won't be sorry. Visit them today at purpleplates.com for mind, body, and spirit, and expect a miracle.
Goldilocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
Hello, everyone. This is the show producer, and it seems like we have a little bit of technical difficulty. I'm waiting for Carolan to call back in. She has, I guess, some computer issues on her end. So let's give her a few minutes. Please hold on to the line if you have called in. Please hold on. I really appreciate that. You have called in, so don't want to lose your spot, your place. First come, first serve. So to speak, when you dial in. So please just remain on the line for just a few more moments and see if we can get Carolan back on and all of her her technical difficulties, let everything work for her. So anyway, I guess I could bring on while we're waiting. Well, I'm waiting for some sort of feedback from Carolan. If Laura doesn't mind coming on, I could bring on Laura Romero, and we can talk about her big event she has coming on tomorrow. Let me ask first. Let me make sure she's available. I know that sometimes the people call in. She's listening, so I just want to see if she's available to talk. Because sometimes your background noise, you know, if you're not prepared for that. But anyway, I do see, like you said, the callers. Thank you so much. Just hold on. Carolan Carey is an amazing psychic medium, and she really does connect with your loved ones. And so I got a beautiful message today from not just a loved one, from several loved ones, from my grandparents, and so it was very, very nice to hear that. So she's well worth the wait, please, until we figure out what's going on with her. All right, so Laura gave me a thumbs up. All right, hello, Laura Romero. How are you?
Hello, Tiffany. How you doing? Hi, Carolan out there and everyone in the ether world.
So, Laura, you have your own show with Goldilocks Productions, too. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about what you do and your show?
Sure, I'd love to. And it's thanks to Carolan, actually, that she gave me the impetus and the recommendation to talk to you about having my own show. And it's by far one of the best things I've done ever. My show's on Tuesday mornings at 11 a.m., my favorite angel number. And my show's called Angels in Healing Light, and I talk about angels and who they are and what they are and how to talk to them and connect them and how to get their help and heal all kinds of healing, whether it's from the angels or Reiki or energy healing. That's also very important to me. And I love to have special guests on and let them share their wealth of knowledge and experiences with my listeners. And I find it very fulfilling and it's fun, and I love to hear from people, all over the country, all over the world, and every week there's a new experience and it's a new learning experience for me as well. And we've had some very touching moments on the show when people share their stories. And so I'm very grateful to be doing that, and I'm grateful to all the listeners, and I'm really grateful to Carolan for helping me along with this to connect with you, Tiffany, and make all this happen. It's really wonderful.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, we have Carolan has called back in. Yay! So,
hey,
maybe
Laura, how are you? Hi, Tiffany.
I know you're going through a big storm right now, so ladies and gentlemen.
That was it. Everything froze here. I don't know what happened. My mouse froze. My Skype froze. Sorry about that.
It's all your energy, all that energy, spirit energy coming in. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have the best psychic medium ever. So call in and let her talk to your family, because she's really wonderful. I can attest to that over and over again, that she's the real deal, and she's very knowledgeable, and she's just the best. So call in and hear from your family.
Thank you so much.
Have fun.
Woo. Well, I'm glad to be back. I hope that you heard me initially announcing our psychic soiree tomorrow night at Sarasota Events Center. We are there from 3 to 9 p.m. tomorrow, May 3rd, Friday. Please come and meet Jimmy Mack from Jimmy Mack Healing, Laura Romero from Angels and Healing Light Show. We have radio personality Joanne Leo, psychic Joanne Leo, Myrna Goldbaum, who is the bomb as far as palmistry goes. She's a master palmist. We have Ayla Murray. She is an astrologer. Let's see, who else do we have? We have me, possibly. And we have Michael Sue, who is a dynamite clairvoyant tarot. If I forgot anybody, I'm really sorry. I don't think I did. I think I got everybody. So we have numerology, astrology, healing, palmistry, psychic work, tarot. We've got it all. There's some fabulous vendors. So please join us from 3 to 9 tomorrow. Okay. And, of course, Laura Romero will be there, of course. I hope I mentioned her because she's a big supporter of mine. We have 3 callers. Yippee doodle. Thank you for holding while I was making a mess out of my radio show this evening. Our first caller is 256. Are you there, please?
Yes, my name is Kimberly, and I'm calling from Georgia.
Kimberly, thank you for waiting. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, I'm getting it together now. I'm okay now. How are you doing? What's up?
I'm well. I was just inquiring in reference to my Aunt Barbara. She has myeloma, and I've just been praying, and I'm a little concerned about her. And I just want to know what anyone gets.
You know, it's interesting. That's I don't want to compare the two cases because they're obviously different. But I had adopted this big bulldog, and 3 months later found out that he had multiple myeloma. Mm-hmm. And it was heartbreaking. But I called in, we did the chemo, and I called in all my spiritual healer friends, Jimmy Mack, who is one of them, and he helped me, and my friend, Reverend Lisa Johnson, Sarasota Center of Light, and they helped me too. So that is, I would pull out all the stops. It was for your aunt, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And what's her name?
Barbara.
Barbara, right, you did say that, Barbara. You know, I have a very strong-willed woman here, is my impression with Barbara. Am I correct on that?
Yes. Yes.
And if she wants to live, she is going to, this is the type of woman she is. And she knows. She's a spiritual woman. She takes, I feel like she takes no prisoners. She's very direct. Would that be correct in her personality?
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
She's going to tackle this situation, and it's a challenge for her, just like everything else has been. She's going to tackle this situation with the best of her ability. I think she is going to ride it out when she is going to do her best to do what she can do with this situation. And I think she is very accepting. If she can't win the battle, she's going to give it her best shot. That's the only advice that I can give you. I don't normally predict like an ending of a life or a beginning of a life. Usually, I don't usually get that. But I can tell you that she is one tough cookie, and I think she has a lot to live for. So that's my impression of her. She's not going out without a fight. So I would keep that close to heart, and she's going to enjoy every day. And whatever happens, we only have today, all of us. So we will pray for Barbara and let her know that I'm going to give her name to all of my spiritual healing friends and ask them to do a little magic for her. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Kimberly, for calling in.
All right.
It's tough when you have a family member that's going through a battle like that, and as psychics and mediums, we would be remiss if we made promises that we can't keep. We don't know that information. That has a lot to do, I believe, with people's soul contract, whether they're going to take an exit or not. That's not my direct experience, and it's not my forte, if I may say that. But most mediums would not give that information, even if they did receive it. And the reason being, it's not our place. And we never know. Miracles happen every day. So we don't know what that soul's plan is for their life. So all we can do is do that ride with them, that journey with them, whichever way they want to go. If they want to fight, we support them. They want to give up, we support them. We understand. Because we don't know how we would be in that situation. I don't know how I would be. I kind of have a lot of respect for people that book a cruise and go around the world instead of chemo. I have respect for people who have fought it out because they have children to survive for. Everybody's situation is different. So God bless. We'll be sending everyone, I ask everyone to send healing prayers to Barbara tonight. Our next caller is area code 347. Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, thank you so much for taking my call. This is Tanika. I'm calling from
Hi,
here.
how you doing?
I'm good. I wanted to know, I have possibly a job offer from a hospital and between a dentist, also from a dental office. So I'm wanting to know what you pick up and if you see anything also, like which choice would be best, and also if you see anything for love life.
I have a feeling you're going to go with the dentist. Does that sound correct? Are you looking at that one?
I'm debating it because the hospital is kind of like part-time, but everybody wants to get into that hospital.
Yeah. I feel that you're going to go with the dentist only because I think it has more benefits. I don't think it's more enjoyable, but it might be more interesting. The hospital is bigger. Both are opportunities. You have to weigh what works for you, but I feel like you're going more towards the teeth, and what I see is teeth. Who do I have in spirit here for you? Do I have I have an older lady here for you. It feels very motherly, but I don't think it's the mother. It could be like an aunt, could be a grandmother. What's your take on that? Do we have a grandmother that's passed for you?
My dad's mother, her name was Joy. Or my aunt, her name was Marjorie. It could be one of those two.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I like Marjorie. Let's see if this is Marjorie.
My mom's name is Marjorie, too, but she's still here.
Oh, okay. Margie. I have a cousin named Margie, very enjoyable gal, and there's a song, I think in the 50s. Don't ask me how it goes, but I know Margie is in the title, so I'm hearing that going, and I think this is your Aunt Margie, and she's showing me, she's showing somebody flossing their teeth, so I think what she's trying to say to you, that may be your better option. Does that sound correct? She kind of has a sense of humor here, this lady. Would that be her?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's funny. She's showing me children as well in the dental office, and she's kind of funny. She says, all right, oh, God. Okay, I'm just going to give this. She says, tell him to keep his hands to himself. I know. I'm glad we didn't mention what practice it was. Anyway, I think you can handle the situation. Look at it. What she was showing me is somebody flossing their teeth. What I'm seeing is somebody's mouth and dental floss going in between the teeth. So I think that's what she means. I think it's a better offer. And she's like, you can handle anything. It's a step up. You know what I'm saying? It's not forever. It would be a step up for you. I almost feel like optician with you. Have you applied for an optician's job or something optical?
No, never.
Oh, okay. Because there's something here about that. So I don't know if they're referring to your eyes are poor, or that you need your eyes checked, or maybe there is something down the road in the optical area that might be more beneficial to you. So I can pass that on to you. Is there anything else that you want? I'm sorry, go ahead.
My mom has glaucoma. She has poor eyes. It runs in my family, glaucoma.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what Margie is talking about. Let me see what else she's got to say. You want to say hello to her mother? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Your mother is alive, right?
Yeah.
And her name is Margie as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And she says, yes, I do want to say hello to her. And I want to speak about, it's kind of funny. She brings up, remember the show Soul Train? I don't know if you're old enough to remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she's singing songs, dancing to Soul Train. So I think your mother would understand that message. They may have watched it together, or your mother might have liked it. But she says it's like Soul Train in heaven, so she kind of likes it, Margie. I also want to talk about a pooch. She says something about say hello to the pooch. Do you have a dog in heaven, or do you have a dog now?
I don't have a dog, and I love cats. I don't have a dog.
Oh, okay. Who's got the pooch that is in heaven?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay,
maybe she had one.
Oh, maybe she had one. I have this little. She's saying, "Say hello to the pooch." So what she's sticking in front of me is a dog. It looks like a little black poodle, like a little lap dog. So she's saying hello to the pooch. So I don't know if she picked it up over there or if it's from your family. But she's saying, "You say hello to the pooch." Did she have a sense of humor, this Margie? I kind of get that.
Yes,
like she likes Soul Train, Golden Girls, that kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. She wants to wish you a lot of luck on your path. I still feel dental more heavily because I think it's more individualized. I think you will learn a lot in this situation. I think the money's halfway decent, and I think the hours are better. That's just my impression. So, excuse me. Certainly you're welcome to do whatever you want. That's your choice.
Okay.
But I think she is leaning more towards the dental. Is there anything you want to ask them?
Yes. Do you or her pick up anything about love? Do you pick up anything about someone named Frank and his
Oh, I forgot that. We were supposed to ask about your love life. Let me see. You don't have a boyfriend now, correct?
No, I was involved with someone named Frank who I still have feelings for. We work at the same job currently that I'm thinking of leaving, but we're still around each other, but I'm not sure about his feelings for me.
Oh, yes, I think I kind of remember this. I would kind of shut the door on that very gently, just kind of, because there's something better. If you're getting a new job, which feels really good to me, a new situation, it's not like you have to walk out of this. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself permission to fly, because I feel like you're kind of held back and you're not being treated appropriately. I think that you need a better job. Maybe the dentist job will be that. Maybe that's the way. But whoever that you meet, I do feel someone. Now you interrupt me if this is the guy that if this is a Frankie. I have a tall, lanky guy here. Would that be Frank?
I'm 5'3", and he's a little bit taller than me. He's like maybe 5'6". He's not that
No, this
tall.
gentleman I'm seeing is taller, almost 6 foot. And he's lanky, nice looking. Does not have, I feel IT, I get the words IT, so he's in some kind of technology. Has a ring on, it's not a wedding ring, and it's some kind of college ring. something like that, some kind of ring, nice looking tailored shirt, no tie but tailored shirt, and I feel with a degree. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
It sounds good to me. The shirt is like a plaid, has thin lines running through it. He is his hair is kind of curly. It's dark. He's dark skinned. Nice eyes, lighter eyes, like maybe a hazel. That's a gentleman that I'm seeing, and I think that would be in the future for you. So, you know what? Wrap this up. Close the door softly. Always keep the door, the bridge open. Hey, thanks. I got a better job offer. Thank you for everything. Move on. That's my suggestion. You're free to do whatever you like, but that's my suggestion to you is to move on.
How does Frank feel about me? Because even if I leave the job, we could still, we don't have to work at the same job to be together or still have something, but I'm not sure how he feels.
Well, if he was incredibly interested, he would let you know. Maybe once you're out of the job, it'll be easier for him. I wouldn't discount him completely if you want to keep him in your life. That's
what
up to you.
What is going on with him? Can you feel
I don't know. I don't know. I think he's more involved in his own life. But I really felt that, excuse me, if he was very interested, he would let you know. I'm not getting that. I don't think he's interested in someone else. I just don't think he's interested in a relationship at this point. So I wish you a lot of luck with that, but I do see someone different for you in the future. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Good luck to you, dear. Have a nice evening.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. We don't have, let me see. Our next caller is area code 402. So, 402, are you there?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm just pondering a lot of things, and
okay.
I was hoping for some, insight from heaven, mediumship from my family, if that's possible.
Okay. And what's your name, dear?
Sharon.
Okay. I'm sorry if I make you repeat it. Sometimes I'm listening, and sometimes I'm already halfway where I'm going in heaven, to see.
Right.
So I apologize for that. I'm not trying to be rude. I just am a little distracted. Sharon. I have a lot of people over there for you, actually.
Yeah.
In the spirit world, and I want to talk about a sister. Why would I want to talk about a sister? Do you have a sister?
No.
Does your mother have a sister?
Yes.
Okay. Is your aunt passed?
I have a couple that have passed, yes.
Okay. Then that's who I have here, I believe. And your mother is still alive, is she?
No, my mother passed.
Okay. All right, so let me tell you what I have. I feel like I have the three musketeers here. I have a mom and two sisters in heaven. Is that correct?
A sister and a sister-in-law.
Okay. That would be close enough for me. Sometimes they don't tell me, give me the in-law part, or I don't hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I liked about them? Did anybody like Twinkies? Why am I being told about Twinkies? Is Twinkies, that cupcake thing with the cream filling?
Yeah.
Who's that? Who is that? Is that you?
No, but I was just talking about them. I just saw them. And I thought they discontinued those. But
I did too. I hope not.
And I just saw them.
Oh,
so
good.
They unless they've got, 20-year preservatives in them, which could be. I don't know.
Okay, the girls in heaven, your mom, sister, and sister-in-law, are telling me about Twinkies. So I guess they must have been shopping with you today. I want to let you know that you're not alone. Because I think my impression of you, Sharon, is you're kind of like an old soul, as the expression goes, wiser beyond your years. I feel like you have always been kind of older or more mature than your age. Okay. And I feel there's a loneliness at times with that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I also feel that the people that you love the most are on the other side. So it makes life kind of lonely.
Yeah,
so what they are telling me when they give me that cue Twinkies is that they are with you all the time and doing the most mundane things. They enjoy being with you in spirit. They're doing very well. I feel like one of them is showing me, I'm seeing a baseball scene, and one of them is acting like the umpire, which means that they get to call all the shots. Is that your mom or is that her sister?
Most likely my mother.
Okay. So she would be the type of woman who would call all the shots, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's still doing it over there. When they show me that picture, they're trying to get me to say she's like the umpire. She gets the final decision. She's kind of corralling her relatives on the other side, just like she did here. My impression from her is, I did the chicken, you do this. Right? It was the family thing. Like, this is your job, and that's your job. Is that the kind of lady she was?
Not so much with her family, but with everybody else. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also have a very personable side to her, a very caring side to her.
Oh, very much.
Okay. And she helped people. I feel that she helped people and she enjoyed people.
Yep.
And she did it for nothing. She just did it because that's who she was.
Right.
And she still is that way. I feel very commanding presence with her. Her sister sort of listens to her. They're kind of like the odd couple over there. And your sister-in-law likes to be, gives me the impression, more of the life of the party type of person. And I feel I'm livening things up over here. One of them had one of these three ladies had a very difficult passing physically. The passing going into the spirit world was easy, but the illness itself was difficult. Would you understand that?
My aunt and my mother, both, one of my aunts and my mother had a really hard time for a long time.
Okay.
My
physically,
mom,
they had a chronic illness or something?
Yeah, she had a trach and couldn't talk.
Okay. Well, that's probably
bad.
why I'm getting this difficulty. I'm choking and I'm swallowing. It's probably because she's trying to show me, not that I don't do that anyway. As soon as I have to talk, I start losing my voice. But I feel more difficulty tonight. I'm going to have to keep sipping on water because I'm having a hard time tonight. So I'll ask her to take that away. I feel like I spent quite a while like that, and I want to let you know I can sing the blues, baby, is the impression I'm getting from her. Like she can really belt it out. Would your mother be like that?
I don't know that she'd ever talk like that or
would her
like
sister
that.
talk like that? Would her sister do that? Because I want to let you know that I can sing again, I can talk again, and I feel better.
Yeah, I'm definitely. My mother always had a beautiful voice, so.
Oh, okay.
And I like to hear her sing, and so she might say that to me, but not in that crass of a way. She wasn't. She's very ladylike.
I think this is your sister, her sister, speaking for her, so I apologize about that. But someone used their voice a lot, and now they can use it again. It's like I can really, hit the rafters with this. So, and I hope she does because she's kind of choking me out here. I also I wanted to let you know my passing went quickly. There was a relief, so I'm able to listen to music, sing, talk. I'm hanging out with two women who I was very close with that feel like sisters to me. One is a sister, one's a sister-in-law. I also have a gentleman over there as well. Now, this could be mom's, could be brother-in-law, uncle, something like that. I don't believe it's your father. Your father isn't passed, is he?
Yes.
Oh, he is passed. Okay. Let me talk to these girls a minute. They're kind of acting like buddies over there, like best friends, the three of them.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a male standing in the background, and this is somebody's husband or brother. They're saying brother-in-law, so that would make sense. Your father would be somebody's brother-in-law, your aunt's brother-in-law, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see what he has to say. Did he wear a gold bracelet or something gold? I have a gentleman here that is shaking his hand and like demonstrating a gold bracelet. So I don't know if he gave you a gold bracelet. He wore one, but I feel like I have a flash of gold here. I feel a very solid man. I feel beefy again. Does that make sense to you? I'm not thin. I'm beefy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a solid.
Yeah.
Okay, solid kind of guy.
It sounds like.
I feel like well built. Significantly built. Okay.
Yeah, my father wore a lot of watches. He liked watches.
Oh, okay. Then that's what I'm seeing, that flash of gold. I thought it was a bracelet. Could be a watch.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know, I want to call you like honey or cupcake or something. I had a word for you. And he says, do not worry. We are with you, and nobody's going to mess with you, is the feeling that I get from your dad. I want to say to you, is there something coming up in the month of May for you?
Yeah, a lot of things. I just don't know. A lot of change, and I'm not sure what's going to happen. But, you know, what's funny is I'm thinking now, you know, I have uncles that have passed, my mother's brothers. And one of them wore a lot of gold.
Oh,
and he was kind of he was the one that, you know, would like protect me, you know. You know, threaten to beat up anybody who messed with me, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the kind of impression I get. I'm sorry that I mistook him for your dad.
Yeah.
If I ask for your dad, I have another gentleman I feel wore glasses maybe. Or is talking about glasses, eyeglasses. And I feel very financial oriented with this gentleman. Would that be your dad?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I'm jotting things down. I want to talk about taxes. I want to say to you, put a little money aside. You know, they're all coming forward giving a little word of advice that just to let you know that you're surrounded and you can speak to them at any time in your mind.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your living room. I feel like I have some sheer curtains in there. Is that true?
Yes. Yeah, my mother did, yes.
Okay. As I stand in that room, I'm in that room, and I'm letting you know that we come in visitation. And your father is saying, or one of these gentlemen, I have so many of them, I'm having trouble keeping them straight now. I feel like a parade. There's a parade of spirit coming in through your home that wants to tuck you in and say goodnight to you. We're throwing a blanket around you, a blanket of love. It's pink, rosy in color, and I want to let you know it's going to be okay. I know you feel alone, but you're not alone. You are surrounded by many loved ones. I also have an angelic presence your mother sends. Would you understand that?
My mother, yeah. I mean, angels, I believe in angels, yes.
Okay, she is sending that angelic presence to you for your healing. And she says, everything you did is fine. Every decision you made is fine. Do you understand what she's talking about? No
well,
worries.
I've been worried about that. Yeah.
Do not worry. You did the right thing. And they all want to thank you.
Wow.
They want to thank you, and they're applauding you.
Wow.
So you did the right thing. I don't know what the choice was, but I thank you for doing that. They're very comfortable over there, and they're enjoying themselves. It's actually more fun over there now being together because they can all be together at the same time. No one's missing. You know what I mean?
Right.
The only one who's missing is you, and it's not your time. So they want you to enjoy your life and lift this burden off yourself. You deserve happiness. There's nothing to regret. She says, don't go into the next life with regret because you'll just have to sort it out over here. So enjoy yourself and make sure that you're treated right and you have a bright future. And I also feel either career path or something different. Would you understand that for you? Something different for you?
Well, everything. I lost everything. I lost my home, lost everything we have.
That's okay because you're going to start anew. It's fine. Some of the worst times are our best moments, believe it or not. I've had a few myself. This is where you start to redefine who you are. There is a job coming or there is a financial something coming. Do you understand that? I don't know if you applied for something or you're going to, but it's coming, all right? I don't know if it's a benefit, if it's a job, but I see dollar signs. Something is coming. So are you aware of that?
No.
Okay.
No.
I want you to put it out there because I don't know if you're looking for a benefit, if you're looking for a job, if you're looking for something, but there is some money coming in. It looks a little bit better. Actually, anything would be better than right now, right? So know that your family is supporting you. It's okay. Everybody makes – your father says you don't know how many times he had to help people out. Things happen. He says life happens. Okay?
I lost everything.
That's okay. You're going to start anew. That's what losing everything means. Don't worry about it. You're surrounded by love, and you're gonna put your best foot forward. Okay, sweetheart?
Do you see my son?
Has your son passed?
Yes.
And what's his name?
Jared.
Jared. That's a nice name. Let's see.
Yeah.
Is he young, like teens?
Yes.
Okay.
22.
Mm-hmm. I would have said 19.
Yeah.
He looks a little on the young side to me.
Yeah.
He's like, Mom. He's like, Mom, and he puts his hand up, like, Mom, like, stop. You got this. You understand? He's saying to you, you got this. Don't panic. I want to say to you, your son wants to say to you, I am sorry. Do you understand why he's saying that?
Because he's not here?
Yeah, because he's not here. He has some friends in heaven besides all your family. You have a big tribe that comes in to visit you and let you know that they care for you, that love never dies, and that they're still here for you. Your son in particular, is this an accident?
No, it was murder.
Okay. There's only 4 ways you can go.
It was blown off as an accident.
Okay, that's what he's saying. Okay. But you believe it was murder.
I know it was murder.
Okay. The reason he said accident to me, that doesn't mean that he believes that that's what's happened. But that's the way it was classified. Did you look into it further? You insisted upon it being looked further.
I tried, but it was all covered up.
Right. He says, Mom, it doesn't matter. And he puts it doesn't matter. He has no regret, okay? It's like it happened. I'm sorry to leave you holding the bag. I feel like this was a part of a downward slope for you, okay? If I can give you anything tonight, I want to let you know that your loved ones are all in spirit around you. Your son is doing fantastic. He's doing fabulous now. He has no regrets or anger about what happened. He said, I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Do you understand what that means?
One time, yeah, he saw something he shouldn't have, and he was killed for it.
Okay. He said, I would rather speak the truth than not speak the truth. Do you understand what he's talking about? Okay. You should be very proud of your son. And that's what he says. And I'm proud too, Mom. I'm going to leave you with that. Your son is doing very well. He comes to visit you, and he leaves you something. He left you something on the bed. Did he leave a coin on the bed or something on the bed? He comes with the rest of your family in visitation. So he is praying for you, and please know that they're around you. Things are going to look up, hon. It always happens when we've lost everything. So don't give up, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we're praying for you, okay? You're welcome, dear.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Our next caller is 612. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi,
Hello?
how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. We got off to a little bit of a rocky start tonight. Thank you for waiting. How can I help you today?
I guess I just am wondering about any messages for anyone in my life right now.
What's your name?
Samora.
And I got a big book.
Did you hear that?
What did he say?
So it's Jesse. He said, I said, my name is Samora, and then he commented, I have a big butt.
Oh, is that what he said? I thought he asked a question. Oh, what's his name?
Jesse.
Jesse, and who is he to you? Is he a friend or a family member?
He's my boyfriend.
Does he have a woman in spirit? Does he have a grandmother in spirit or a mom?
No.
No? Okay. I can't hear him with the TV going, so.
Oh, could you turn the TV off?
Did you have a question about someone in spirit?
I guess spirit guide or this grandpa figure. For me, what's his name?
I'm sorry. You're seeing a grandpa figure, or you have a grandpa figure? What's your question?
I was told I had a grandpa figure, but I don't know who he is or what his name is.
Oh, who told you? Did I tell you that?
No. I was told that.
as a guide? Well, let me see.
Yeah.
A guide. Well, they say guides, but they could be family members. Spirit guides work with us whether you're aware of them or not. If you have a particular vocation, like a psychic medium, you would have a bunch of spirit guides that would help you in that work. Everybody has angelic beings or spirit guides that work with them, whether they're aware of them or not. They're still there. It's a very thankless job as a spirit guide. Sometimes you're recognized, sometimes you aren't. The gentleman that I believe people are referring to me, looks like a grandparent. Do you have a grandfather that has passed away?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
So that's what they are calling a spirit guide. It's not really a guide. It's a family member.
Oh.
Usually guides are not family members. They are someone else that come into this earth life with you to assist you with this life in some way, shape, or form. This gentleman is a lot of love coming with this gentleman, and I feel, is there a deep South connection to your family, like Georgia, Virginia? I guess that's not deep South, but, Tennessee, something like that?
Not that I know of, but I'm sure I could find out.
Okay, the reason I'm asking you that is I'm seeing a Confederate flag, so I don't know what that means. I assumed it was the deep South, rebel flag. This is with your grandfather. So I don't know what he's trying to tell me, if that's where he was from in the South.
Okay.
And I have a box of buttons. Now, years ago, people would save their buttons, and every family had a box of buttons that they would pull from and so on, a new button on their shirt. So it was worthwhile keeping. It's a tin box. You lift the lid. There's a bunch of buttons in there. I think what your grandfather is trying to infer to me is he did not have a lot of riches, but he had a lot of memories. Would that make sense to you?
Mhm.
And that's what the button box is about. This button is from the shirt that you outgrew. This big black button over here, or this red button, is from the coat that I made you. That kind of feeling. That's what goes. The sentiment is attached to these buttons in the box. So he shows me that, and he shows me a Confederate flag. I want to show you as a baby, and I have you're like treated like a little princess. I feel there's a picture of you with like a white bow or something. He remembers you as a child, or shows me a picture of you as a baby with a white bow in your hair. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's him. So he's a guide in the sense that love never dies. He is with you forever. He is looking out for you forever. There's a lot of love coming from him to you, whether you knew him well or not. He loves you. As a guide, it is kind of true that they would try to help you, show you signposts, give you a message, that kind of thing. But they're truly a guide that comes in with you into this earth life, tells you, is more honest and more blunt with you, tells you the truth whether you want to hear it or not, where a family member would kind of sugarcoat things. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
So I don't feel him as a guide. I feel more as a family member, very protective and very loving. There's also some kind of Irish town or connection, I think, because I could be wrong. Scratch that. What I'm saying is a harp. So that could be harp's brew. It could be harp like an angelic. It could be harp like in an Irish emblem. So I don't know if he's trying to say to me the last name is Irish, which happened years ago from plantations years and years ago, a couple hundred years ago. There is some kind of connection here. So I don't know if you're working on genealogy or if you're looking for a particular town, like something like that could have a McKeeson or McGowan feeling to it, something like that, a name of a town. So I don't know if you're looking for that or not, but this is what he gives me. I also want to say to you, he's cherishing those moments, showing me little baby shoes. So this is a memory of you that he cherished and holds very deeply. Is there anything that you want to ask him?
What's his name?
Is there a T name or a Theodore?
Not that I know of. I don't really know much.
Okay. Maybe that's why he's giving me this harp. See if there's an Irish name connection, like a Casey, McAllister, something like that. That's very common, especially down south. The name Theodore comes in, and I feel like this gentleman, this grandfather, has at least three names, like maybe William Allen something or something William Allen, something like that.
Okay.
All right. So I feel like I have three names with this gentleman. And, he may have ties to the Confederacy somehow. That's why I was asking if they were from the Deep South, like Georgia, something like that. I wish you a lot of luck with that. Just know that he's enthralled with you and very happy to make a connection. I also want to say to you, is there a baby someplace? Is someone having a baby?
My sister had a baby.
Oh, okay. So they're the people in heaven for you are acknowledging that new baby. Okay?
Okay.
So give that baby a kiss on the head. All righty?
All righty.
Okay. And say goodnight to Jesse for me.
I will.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Thanks for calling. It's thank you, listeners, for being patient with us tonight. I love to talk to people in spirit because I learn so much from them. I don't work paranormal as much as other psychics may. I do talk to pets, obviously, that come in to say hello. but I'd like to talk to the people that have made their transition into the spirit world and have reviewed their life and have had a chance to look at their regrets, looked at the things that they may have not done so well, some of the things they have done very well, and some of the things that they wish they could redo. And oftentimes, your spirit loved ones teach me something when they come through. Sometimes they'll have a message for me. But what they mostly say is, I'm okay, got here okay. I don't, the only regret I have is this, or this. None of them say, I wish I worked more. None of them say, I wish I had more money. None of them say, I want to come back, frankly. It doesn't matter how they passed. If they, in my belief system, and I hope this is yours as well, if they acknowledge God's love, they're in heaven. That's it. There are no requirements. There are some things they need to work on, especially if they want to move up, I guess, in the planes of heaven. My Father's house has many mansions. My Father's kingdom has many mansions. As you'll remember being said in the Bible, some of the verses in the Bible work, some of them not. But obviously there are some that are significant, and that's one of them. There are different spheres or realms in the heavens where they want to go. That depends on the movement that they make, the choices that they make, how much accepting they are of God's love. That's my particular belief. But know that heaven is open to everyone. The other side is open to everyone. So it doesn't matter their cause of death, whether it was suicide or murder or illness or whatever. It doesn't matter. If they're accepting of God's love, there they are. That's it. Nothing else is required. Once they're over there, they have some jobs that they have to do, and sometimes they will take on jobs like being a guide or rescuing babies on the other side, or helping people grow up in spirit, or helping people who have passed from cancer, or veterans helping other veterans cross over. You know, there's a lot of jobs on the other side, things that people like to do or wanted to do more of. The one thing they all have in common, they accept where they are. They would have preferred to stay here with you longer, but sometimes they had to leave. Either a poor choice, as in a murder or a suicide, or their body was worn out. They had to leave it. Once they're on the other side, they're surrounded by loved ones and God's love, as I mentioned, and they have a lot of jobs to do if they wish to do that. Some of them have to recover, but they are always aware of what you are up to and what's going on, only because death is not the end of a relationship, as Jack Lemmon would say, the comedian. It doesn't end. Our love never ends. Love continues into the next life. So, of course, they're not going to, just because they're not here, doesn't mean they don't care. They are here in the spiritual sense, and they are around much more than you know. That much I can share with you. I've had a beautiful time talking with all of you and letting me be your spirit connection. I thank you for that. It is an honor and a privilege to do that work, and I really enjoy it because spirit people have a great sense of humor. They've been through it. They have a lot to teach us. They have a lot to share with us. And I really enjoy it, and it is my sole purpose. So if you are in Sarasota tomorrow, please join us for our Psychic Social, or soiree, as I call it. It's quite a unique event. It's not a huge event, but it's turning out to be very popular, chic, classy little affair at the Sarasota Event Center. We have the creme de la creme, the best practitioners in Sarasota. Of course, this probably won't air till next week, but you can call and ask about when the next one is. So we're looking forward to hearing from you. My website is carolancarey.com. You can reach me at psychicflowradio@gmail. Excuse me, my voice is still going. And I hope to hear from you, good or bad. I hope that you like the show. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you for being with us tonight. I really had a wonderful time. And thank you for waiting. Thank you, listeners. Until next time. Bye.